And who's got the button? There we go. You know, Gary Glitter, like, fucked a Cambodian boy.
Playing with the boys.
Has to be the best.
Playing with the boys, yeah.
Best goal song.
Boys, yeah.
It's got to be the best. Welcome to Sports Mask Collective, our stupid little hockey season kickoff show.
A very special Sports Mask.
On this episode, a very special episode of Sports Mask Collective.
Somebody's getting cancer.
A standout.
Hopefully, it's the New York Islanders.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, hopefully, you all get cancer in this episode. Anyway, I guess we're gonna break down our predictions for the season. Who we think is gonna end up on top. What the hell is gonna go on in a 56-game season and with new divisions? A very strange year. So we'll touch on everything.
Yeah, I want to touch everything.
We're gonna fucking
touch everything, just like Gary Glitter.
Oh yeah, why did he get canceled? Why did he get canceled?
He fucked like a 10-year-old Cambodian boy or something.
Yeah, but in what country?
Okay. Yeah, right. Exactly. He wouldn't pass the pedo file. That's for sure.
It didn't pass muster.
So yeah, but I guess we're gonna start off with this week's picks.
Let's get the dick picks out of the way so we can
kick off the
dive
NHL
all into
special
hockey.
with NFL picks.
That's right. Let's get them out of the way. Last week, we picked 6 games. It's really out of 5. The Tampa game ended up being a push because it was just an 8. So out of 5 games, me and Juggy had 2. Mead and Tommy had 1. For this week, 4 games. We're gonna bang through them. Get to the NHL kickoff special. Cleveland at Kansas City. Kansas City's -9.5. I am going Cleveland. I don't think they're going to win, but I do think they will cover.
Mead, you want to go?
Cleveland. That's it. I picked Cleveland last week. They won. I'm going with it. I don't care.
They did. You did, and they did. That rapist. Oh my God! What a terrible fucking fuck him. That was terrible.
Yeah, he had a fucking shit show performance.
He's a rapist.
I'm gonna go Kansas City. I'll go the other way.
Here he goes. He's on the way. Rams at Green Bay. Green Bay -7. Juggy, you went last. You go first.
Green Bay.
There you have it. Mead.
What? Oh, it's Rams, right. Green Bay?
Rams at Green Bay.
I'll take Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Green Bay for me.
I'm going to have to. I'm not doing a fuck the Rams. Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay as well. We're all on Green Bay. Tampa Bay at New Orleans. New Orleans -3. That's a good game there.
That is a good game.
Breeze Brady. Man, Kamara fucks it up for me. Kamara, I think, is the game breaker. Otherwise, I would go Tampa. I think I have to go New Orleans though. Next.
Yeah, I can't see. I'm going Saints.
Hello. Next.
Saints.
Okay, trying to get through these. Baltimore, Buffalo -2.
Buffalo.
There you go. Now these guys get it. Now they get what I'm trying to do. Give me Baltimore. Give me Baltimore.
Throw your fat wife through a folding table.
I want Buffalo to win, but I'm feeling Baltimore. And just to be controversial.
Guzzle a Bud Light and kill your wife.
That's it. Those are the picks for Dicks. Let's get into the NHL.
Yeah,
great.
All right, so
season
a very one of the most exciting seasons in recent memory. We have a divisional realignment. This is going to be a very strange year,
trying to pull
folks.
the realignments here.
I have it right here.
Oh my God!
Screen sharing is on. Go ahead, Mead.
All right, Mead? Are you as upset as I am about these fucking realignments, or are you actually one of those sheep who are excited that there's change in the NHL?
I'm not excited about the fact that they isolated the Canadian teams.
Yeah, what the fuck? That means that a Canadian team is going to definitely reach the semifinals.
Look, obviously they're doing this for travel reasons.
I get it.
You know what's going on. The thing,
I sure do.
What will
What's that?
help?
What's happening?
Oh my God! Can I fucking have service?
I thought you're getting mad at us. You're still in. You're still coming in clear if you can hear us.
Anyway,
playing with the boys.
I can't. Well, now my internet doesn't work. Okay, great.
What is it called? I'll pull it up.
I got your back. I got a lot of notes here.
Just pull up 56 game season division realignment.
Right. I could go with the North.
Talk
all the Canadian teams. East, you got Boston, Buffalo, Jersey, Islanders, Rangers, Flyers, Pittsburgh, and Washington. Right here. I don't mind that. I don't.
I got to look at it. I'm a visual person.
Yeah, me too. I'm pulling it up.
I'm the kind of person who.
Okay, so I pulled up this. Let me. Oh, God damn it, Larry's not even in my house. I pulled up the thing and it's showing me everything except for the Atlantic.
There is no Atlantic.
So here's what's going to help.
I'm looking.
I think the East might be the most appropriate. We got Boston Bruins, Buffalo Sabres, Jersey Devils. It's basically the Atlantic.
Right. Eastern, it's still the best conference in my opinion, including this year. I think it's the most talented. It's the most watched.
Right.
I got it here.
It's gonna blow everybody's fucking door.
I think what's weird is what's gonna be the difference maker is you don't have the Tampa Bay Lightning in the East. So I think it's gonna be a little bit more open. Excuse me. I think it's gonna be a little bit more open up. You're gonna have closer matchups.
Got that?
There's no team that's going to be exactly running away from it. I think the Central is going to be a blowout. I think Tampa Bay is going to take the Central by far.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I think I'm looking. The way I'm looking is probably Tampa Bay, Carolina, Nashville, Columbus, Chicago. Actually, Columbus is a mess now. Chicago.
Oh, Columbus is in fucking shambles. If you look at their injury report, it looks like their entire team. There's literally 15 people day to day.
Detroit's going to finish last in that, and then followed by Florida. I think it's going to be the top four is going to be Tampa, Nashville, Carolina, and Dallas.
Yep. There's no biasm either. Just it is what it is. Like the East just has the best talent.
Right.
Always, man. I love being on the fucking East, man.
Our guest is in the waiting room, Mead. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, bring Nick in.
Bring him in here. Let me stop screen sharing for the moment.
There you go.
We'll put that right back up as soon as
we'll put it
Nick,
right back
Nicky,
up.
Look at this guy.
There he is.
What a champion! Can you hear us, buddy? Is he dead?
He's connecting. Give the boy a minute. Give that young man a minute.
Look at this. Both Stancil and Nick are in garages.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah,
How we doing? How we doing tonight? Nick Giordano, everyone.
We're doing. Just got out of Polish hell and taking it from there, pal.
You look like Paul Giamatti.
Polish hell.
What do you mean Polish hell?
We've got to go do something. We've got to go do something very fast. I'm Paul Giamatti. We've got to go do something. We have to do it right now. I'm Paul Giamatti.
Come on,
God, I don't know if we can get that done.
That's pretty good.
Fuck Paul Giamatti. Fuck you. Fuck Philip Seymour Hoffman. Yes, heroin. Yes.
So what? Wait, Paul Giamatti's still alive, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't heard that he died yet.
Oh,
but
okay,
I'm back to Nick. Let's get back
the last person to go.
I could see him coming next. Anyway, so Nick is one of my friends for a while now. He's a thoroughbred Islanders fan.
There you go.
And we've gone through a lot together watching the Islanders. And he's got good insights on the New York teams every once in a while. And we used to frequent our old stomping ground, the Offside Tavern in New York City, RIP. Rest in peace. So New York Islanders fans have nowhere to go, really.
Garages.
Garages. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hot
pretty
spot
much.
for Islanders.
But anyway, Nick, do you have any initial thoughts on
Opening salvo.
opening salvo on what's going to go on this season? Any type of predictions, any type of thoughts whatsoever?
Well, I mean, we're the same team that we were last year, which is fine if we want to get to where we were and then blow it.
Yeah, I mean that's
You got
almost
deep though. That was a good push.
That it was a good run. Don't get me
Rangers
wrong.
didn't even make it.
It was a good run.
Yeah, I agree.
think.
Furthest run in decades.
Yeah.
Something like that. Whatever.
so
Sorry, go ahead.
right now the Islanders are looking at basically having the same roster, pretty much minus Devon Taves. So they lost a little bit on their defensive side. A lot of people are not fans of Devon Taves. I myself was a fan for his second year. He was developing. He still had a big upside. I thought that he had lots of progress to be made, and then they just knocked him off.
What do you think of how about Komarov, Mead?
Oh, well,
you like him. You like him. I saw he's on the blocker. He's
the worst player in the NHL. By far, the worst player in the NHL. I think his.
I was gonna say Ladd, but sure, we could go with Komarov.
He was buried in the useless corner of the metric square for the last 2 seasons. So he's absolute trash. They keep him around because he's a veteran. And Lou Lamoriello likes his veterans. He likes his gritty guys who get in the corners. But somehow
the boys are buzzing in the corners. Right?
Yeah, Komarov looks like a fucking baby deer on ice most of the time. But yeah, so basically the same team minus a little defense. So they're gonna have some making up to do with some young talent. Maybe hopefully bring some young kids into the fold, and we'll see. But the point, the real crux of this thing is that it's a weird fucking season. There's going to be no crowd again.
Gary, did they say that officially at all?
Yes.
There's four stadiums here that are allowing limited attendance, and we're talking like 1,000 people.
Which ones do you have them on
I do.
offhand?
I like this guy. He's got the info. Fuck yes.
I got Stars, Coyotes, Panthers, and Lightning. There goes your Lightning again. So again, limited. It's not going to be a huge difference. It might be like actually a disadvantage. You're going to be walking into an awkward stadium and shit.
Right. And then they're going to probably be at what 25% capacity or something like that. I don't know about Florida. Florida's a Wild West now. So
well, that's what I mean.
Tampa.
So it's not.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stancil.
It's not a rule. They didn't say that. It's just that most of these stadiums aren't allowing fans. Or did the NHL specifically say they don't want fans at the games? Or is it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is team by team.
It's by local government.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's basically going to be like the
terminology. So wherever the team is, whatever.
That's fine. I don't know if they said a blanket thing where no matter what, we were not a fan. So
it's basically going to be by way of how NFL was working out. So it's going to be local government deciding if they're allowing fans. So
and you're right. Like, go ahead, Stancil.
No, I have a question. I know you guys have much to get to, but as an armchair, as a novice hockey fan, even though I am spirited.
Hey, you were our coach in Wisconsin. Shoot.
Yeah.
But anyway, don't these divisions seem to me, these divisions make sense. So why are the purists so upset? Like all the teams that are north are in the north, all teams are in the west, etc. That's what I never liked about divisions in all sports. Is like, a southern division with fucking Minnesota in it. Like, what the fuck? This doesn't even make sense. I like it like this. I like it nice, cut and dry. If your team is in the east, you're in the east. If you're in the north, you're in Canada. You're in the north, and so on. So I like this.
I don't. I'll tell you why. Tampa Bay is not central. It's definitely on the East Coast. It's on the fucking Florida Peninsula, for God's sake. So that's geographically incorrect.
Also, Minnesota is central.
No. You draw lines. I need a whiteboard here.
Okay, if you drew lines, St. Louis wouldn't be in the West. Minnesota wouldn't be in the West.
Right. What was I going to say?
That's about it.
Yeah, North. No, I don't like the fact that I always
You could argue St. Louis.
I always love to say just keep the cup out of Canada. That's all I care about. If my team
He does always say that.
If they're not in the finals, I'm always just saying if there's a Canadian team in there, I'm going against them. And this is bullshit because this automatically guarantees a Canadian team to be in the fucking Western semis or the the one side, whatever you want to. They're probably going to call it the
Great
fucking
point.
halftime. Fucking whatever. It's bullshit. I don't like it.
Agreed.
And another thing,
I don't like to see Toronto do anything anyway.
But this also guarantees that only one Canadian team is going to go to the playoffs.
That's the other side.
Second round.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever.
I mean, they're going to have divisional. They're going to have a 4-person thing, and then you're only going to get 2 Canadian teams at all in the whole thing.
Yeah.
After the first round.
Fair point.
Are they playing? What do they play? 82 games.
It's going to be 56 games this season. What do you?
Regular.
82. Nick, do you have any takes on with these realignments? What's your thoughts?
I think the East is a shit show. I think it's going to be a hard division. The North is a joke. I mean, it's going to be Toronto, Vancouver, and then Edmonton. And then maybe Ottawa because they're making moves.
Ottawa's making moves. Calgary was pretty damn good last season.
Yeah, and you know what? If we get to see some Battle of Alberta in the playoffs, I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll be okay with that.
Calgary, I think, picked up a good, solid goalie as well. So I think they're really well-rounded, which I think you guys are Islanders fans. I think all you guys need is like a replacement defenseman and a goalie, and you guys are pretty set.
Islanders just took on, are starting this season, Ilya Sorokin, who is the white whale who we were trying to get over from the KHL for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
So
killed it in the playoffs.
He has no, he didn't even play in the playoffs. What are you talking about?
Killed it in the playoffs. Then?
Oh, I thought you meant just the Islanders.
Semyon Varlamov.
Varlamov, that's right.
Yeah.
Which
that was
Matt, do you remember the game against Colorado when we snuck down to the first row and we were so shit-faced that we started banging on the glass?
Oh yeah,
we were flipping them off.
I was doing something that I curse and hate more than anything, and it's banging on the glass. But I was so drunk that day that I did it. I'm not a proponent of glass banging. I hate those
glass banging sucks.
Fury. But
oh my God, yeah.
Now, is there a difference between out of excitement or out of anger? Do you approve if it's out of anger?
No, I don't approve of just idiot people who come to the game as like they don't know anything. They don't know anything about the sport or the team. They sit in the fucking executive seats.
Does Nick know Jacqueline Laurie? Does Nick know Jacqueline?
Oh, he knows Jacqueline. This is a good thing to bring up with Nick here.
Well,
yeah.
We can get into the female sports fans in a second.
All right.
I hate the fair weather stupid people who get their corporate seats on the glass and just smack on it like a fucking retarded monkey. When anything happens,
really annoying.
If you're flipping off an opposing player, that's fine.
Albino monkeys.
Yeah.
But right after
they
we
actually
scored a goal, so it worked in our favor.
But so let's move on to that. Out of the tri-state area, who do you think has the it's pretty obvious that it's Ranger fans have the best looking female fans, I think, because there's a lot of fair weather ones that are just there because
that's only because they're all
it's
like
just a Manhattan team.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, they are basically hookers.
Pretty much.
I think
the platinum blonde. Oh God, they sickens me sometimes.
I don't know. It's a toss up between Jersey and Islanders fans are kind of neck and neck as far as
the spirit of the Islanders fangirls poking their tits out and having a time and getting fat. I like that. I like that spirit that they have, and I really do like that. The Devils fans kind of suck. Rangers number 1, Islanders 2, Devils 3, Stancil stuff.
Okay.
I need to be careful with this because my girlfriend is an Islander fan, so I better tiptoe. But she's actually she's normal and not a human dumpster.
Oh, she doesn't do fucking like naked half naked keg stands with her like muffin top hanging out.
No.
Yes.
She's a civilized tailgate.
Hey, come on, man! It's the playoffs.
Class.
We just drink and
Does she have
get
a
hammered.
Does she have a back tattoo of a pit bull?
Oh, that
Jesus Christ!
Jesus
No.
Christ, that picture. Oh my god.
That fucking picture.
Does she wear 2 different color lipsticks and
No, I'd be
too many
banging my head.
videos?
I just
Your girlfriend is
myself in that
relatively
parking lot.
normal.
Yeah. pretty
Good.
much.
Does she have a Tanner Grizzly in the back pocket of her tight jeans?
No, yet again, normal, not dumpster fire.
It is strange how a lot of Long Island women are just they seemingly from like West Virginia. There's really just like a pipeline from like strange, like trashy.
Yeah, there's
Love
some
Long Island. Love Long Island girls.
I do too.
Yeah, anytime I see a
Sass.
Long Island girl, I just think chain link fence. I don't know why.
But there's
Yeah,
a lot of
but-
there's a lot of great ones too.
Oh, there's
They
amazing
have
ones.
the
Come on.
dumbest fan base ever, though.
They
No
do
matter
have the
what.
dumbest. They seem to latch on to shitty players. They they base all their. First of all, here's what you do. This is how you make a good team. You put the best player. I don't care how long they've been with the team. I don't care if they're a fan favorite. You put the best players on the ice. That's how you win. That's it.
Who is
Right.
the goal?
Dispense your fucking. Dispense your whatever's at the door and put the best players on the ice. You play to win the game. You play.
Fair
There's a lot of emotions involved.
There's no loyalties in winning. That's it. Said it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I fucking hate
Nick,
the
what do you
North Division,
think?
Man. It's just bullshit.
Mead, who do you hate more, Sarah Sivian or Jillian Fisher? Go.
you know what? I'm gonna say Sarah Sivian because
Yeah.
Jillian Fisher. At least she's not
She's
like
like a gremlin with longer legs.
At least she's not a sensitive Sally, fucking like social justice type person.
Yeah.
She just makes stupid videos. They suck.
She does have
She
fat. They both
sucks.
have fat tits. They both have fat tits.
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
if you look at the midsection of Sarah Sivian, it looks like it is a car wreck.
It looks like a dump truck ran over it.
Yeah,
Lying down.
it
It's
looks
weird.
like she was lying on her side and a dump truck just ran over her midsection.
Yeah. She's made of clay. It
There's
just looks
definitely-
like a tire track.
There's definitely Goodyear tracks on her fucking on her stomach and tits.
She has one of those happy trails that go from the belly button to the vagina. Not like
Oh,
you know what
she
I'm talking
definitely
about.
has a snail trail.
We're
But,
gonna get Nick in trouble.
This is Nick. This is
We're
thoughts.
saying
This is
everything.
our thoughts. Yeah, we're saying everything. Nick,
Yeah,
don't
This
I-
is a sports show. I swear.
don't go along with anything we're saying here.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
I'm
do
all
you
for
think,
it.
Nick? Do you like Sarah Sivian or Jillian Fisher?
I've met Jillian Fisher. She was actually out outside one night.
Wow, I think I remember that actually.
I
wasn't
kinda
there, but I
remember that
remember
too.
like, talking about it.
She was
Yeah.
she was She was nice to talk to. She was painful doing whatever the fuck she was doing on whatever third grade podcast she was on.
Just like ours.
Yeah.
No,
fourth
because at
grade.
least you're entertaining.
Wow.
These guys were
Clip
just,
that.
I don't even know what they were doing. They were just blowing her for some
Yeah.
reason.
Right.
But
Sweater
They both
puppies.
suck.
I mean,
Just it was like like
I don't
little
like
soundbite misconceptions about what it's like to be a fan on each team.
oh,
I can't
don't you
fucking
love
take
those?
it. She's
Oh,
awful.
I love those videos. Me.
quirky.
You don't have 30. You don't have 30 T-shirts to fuck around with.
No.
You should make one of those. Mead. Oh my God, Mead. You should make one of those.
Oh,
Like, do it.
I'm from Vancouver. Like, totally can't wait.
What? What does that have to do with the fucking team? You stupid
minute.
bitch.
I'm gonna have to find a video.
Yeah, I can't wait to get a Winnipeg.
Yeah, we're from Dallas. We're gonna make good this year.
What? How they make no sense. They're no.
Hold
in
on,
no
hold
way-
on. We got some. I got a topical.
They're no way indicative of the teams that she's talking about. They're just stupid.
Yeah.
What do you got? Topical lotion? Well, I'm gonna go through.
Hold on, real quick, Mead. If you want, would you like to?
No, I don't want to
comment
watch
along?
this. No, stop it.
You don't.
She's annoying.
this is.
wait,
Her fucking facial structure pisses me off.
I don't know why there's no sound, but don't worry about that. But
Her fucking.
What-
She's got these. like
Her
alien
cheekbones make it look like
cheekbones.
somebody's escaping her face.
Yeah, she's got.
What do you think of the tattoo? It's music
It looks
notes,
like a
me.
foot.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
all right. Obviously, it's not working because
I don't
Zoom
want me
fucking
to
sucks.
smash his computer.
Yeah, I'm going to.
No, I'm like, what the hell are we gonna win? Ah!
I'm
Shut
like,
up.
oi, oh yeah. What's that
Yeah.
a boot?
God damn. So
Let's go Canucks. What's this all a boot?
in predictions, it's
Exactly.
not looking for New York teams. Not looking great this year. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
Juggy, give us your synopsis of the New York Rangers for this season.
Well, we got our fucking goalie with open heart surgery, so he's out for the year. That's how but I mean, bad news aside, honestly, I mean, they do have that number 1 draft pick, so that's great to work at. That's a great future. I think they picked up Keith Kincaid to replace Lundqvist, and they still have 2 pretty solid goalies, in my opinion. They got that Igor Shurchkin, however the fuck you pronounce his last name, and Georgiev. So they're all right, but the rest of the team, I don't know. I see a lot of holes, not solid just yet. I think that the first game, ironically,
a lot of holes. I thought we stopped talking about them.
Yeah, but it's I can't wait to see what tomorrow's display is going to be all about, because that's going to say a lot for both programs. It's going to be a really, really, really exciting game. We're going to see.
Well, that's going to be Thursday, no?
Yeah, we play.
What did I say tomorrow? My bad.
Rangers Islanders is Thursday night.
8 times.
Yeah, it's gonna. I really just want to see. You know, they're not playing in a bubble. They're not all. You know, they're at least going to be at their home turf, even though it really doesn't matter because they're not going to have fans. I really think that the buildings that have fans in them are going to make a bigger difference to those teams. I think that the teams that have the support of their fans are going to get a big boost. I think just because playing in front of your fans, at least, you know, with teams coming in that are playing in empty buildings with fake noise.
The Panthers are used to playing in empty buildings because they have no fans.
There you go.
So business as usual for them. I think Tampa will definitely get a boost with it.
Yep.
Dallas,
I mean, imagine going into a building with absolutely no one rooting for you and everybody rooting for the other team. I think, I don't know. Just to me, that seems like it's going to make some kind of difference.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So it's not looking too good.
NFL, like the Buffalo had the fans in the NFL they make enough noise and they're outside. So even if you have a couple thousand in an arena, make a difference for sure.
It will make a difference. The writers from NHL are not giving too much quarter to our New York teams for this year.
No, they're not.
Tim Campbell has New York Islanders finishing 4th, Rangers not even in the playoffs. Brian Compton
in a Super 16.
Compton's kind of a homer, but he's got Islanders finishing 2nd, Rangers finishing 3rd. Everybody seems to have the Boston Bruins finishing 1st in the East Division. So I kind of agree with that. You know, they're losing Chara, but that's really kind of
they're losing Groot. That's pretty much all they're losing. They're not losing really all that much. Again, you said it before. He was mobile. He was mobile early in his career, but now, like, you know, it just seems like he's picking fights, and if he's got an open shot, he'll take it from the point because he's a big, strong lad. But other than that, smart move on him for going to the Caps. But for the Bruins, they haven't lost anything. They had won the league last year, meaning they won the regular season. So they were top cheese before even entering the playoffs. So they're going to be solid. Shout out to
what they lost what, Torrey Krug? That was probably their biggest loss in the offseason.
Yes. I mean, Chara is basically just a leadership position.
Chara.
At this point in his career.
Yep.
You know, he's not going to go.
I mean,
who
knows how that's going to affect him? What I think. I still think Bruins are finishing 1st in the East Division. Islanders, I don't see finishing 2nd. I think it's more realistic right now that they're going to be finishing 4th, because that's just.
I think the Rangers will finish behind the Islanders this year.
It's a tough fucking division, like Nick said.
Wherever both of those teams land, they'll be close, but I think the Rangers will not edge the Islanders. Yeah. I'm a fan, not a fanatic, folks.
No, we would have to really turn into a dumpster fire, which I can't see under a Trotz system. I mean, look, everyone wants to say it's boring hockey. Well, it's effective hockey. Right. I mean, it got into the finals. And if that's what it's going to take, I'm okay with some boring hockey if it means we're going to win some games.
Right.
Everyone wants these new kids up, which Bellows looks like he cracked the lineup for us, which could be great.
Right. Kiefer Bellows is probably going to be the saving grace for the bottom six.
Yeah.
Hopefully he makes his way into the second line. I think he will, but he's going to be a good third line player for at least now.
I mean, you put him and Pajot together are going to be dynamic.
That's what I'm excited about. At least they have a little bit of fresh blood coming into the lineup. Pajot still hasn't won a regular season game, so his production is going to be necessary. Okay, so yeah, I'm thinking it's Boston. My top four is probably going to be Boston, Washington, Philadelphia, and maybe the Islanders. I'd be bouncing back and forth between Islanders and Pittsburgh for the fourth spot.
Yeah, I don't know about Pittsburgh. I really think they're still on a decline. You got Sid. Look, Sid. He's going to be great till he decides to quit. Malkin's production has dropped. They're signing people, but they still weren't really anything too crazy in the bubble. They went out quick.
Right.
Philly's going to be a good team. 100%. They're going to be a good team. Now they got everything flowing. Washington's questionable too, honestly. I mean, the way we played them in the bubble, it's like they didn't even show up. They didn't care. But I think it's just the fact that they're also getting a little older too.
Yeah. Didn't Holtby go to Vancouver also?
Yes.
Correct.
There you go. So I think they might be in the hunt for a goalie.
I think Vancouver is going to finish in the playoffs this year. I think I might even say they'd finish ahead of Toronto. Possibly.
One of those Canadians has to make it. Yeah. No, that's a good call again with the whole Hopi gag. Absolutely. I'm going to start getting into some rule changes. Got a lot of notes on that.
Yeah. What do we have for rule changes, Juggy?
Check this shit out. Okay, so like offsides.
Don't forget your mask. Rule number 1. Go.
Did you know that the coaches have to wear a mask on the bench now? It is mandatory. They have
blow
to.
A hole through my skull.
That's absolute bullshit.
I don't get that one, but it's a new rule. It's on my list.
So you can't. So your players can't hear you. Is that? I mean, I don't understand. Like that's like probably the worst rule I've ever heard.
I don't get how if every team, including the staff, before entering the fucking building, has got to take their temperature with the gun or however they do it. They
get negative tests every day, don't they? Not even.
That's the point.
Is it not?
They have negative tests all the time, right? That's something I don't understand. If everybody's confirmed positive before the game starts, what? Right? Oh, I said positive. My bad. If everybody's confirmed negative before the game, thank you, Stancil. Why do they have to wear one? What are they protecting themselves from? I don't get it.
All right. Well, at this point, it's semantics and it's lunacy. We all know.
It's a lot of signaling, of virtue signaling, I think.
Right.
Unfortunately,
right. It's bullshit. Because
what Juggy said is correct. If everybody just tested negative,
right,
and asymptomatic people, they're negative, so it doesn't even matter. So,
right,
yeah, it's a little silly.
Right. So that would make sense. So, all right. So that's not a game rule, but it's a stupid rule.
Here's a game rule. You know how to be onside, you have to have at least a skate on the blue line.
Correct.
As the puck is crossing in.
Yep.
Now it doesn't have to have contact anymore. Now it's just a plane. It's just like the NFL.
Like the goal. Oh, interesting. Like the
so
goal
your foot
line.
Doesn't have to be on the ice.
Over it.
No,
it used to be, but this year it doesn't have to be.
So you could be up, your back foot could be raised, skating over the line.
Yes, good call. That's.
I like that. I'm fine with that.
You went straight to it. This is to decrease like instant replays.
Oh, that's gonna fucking increase them.
Well, that's the point. They're trying to increase offense production and try to make the game a little bit more interesting.
That's going to slow down the game. There will be a review for every single offside.
Exactly. They're trying, but they're trying to get rid of it. They're just like, referees call it is what it is. Let's keep playing. They're going to deny those. They don't.
Is there a rule about review for offsides?
I mean, they didn't say that here. It's not in my notes.
Okay.
But more specifically, you can have your skate in the air, and if it's a referee's plain call, that is one of the different rules this year. So it might cause some controversy, even though the point of it is to decrease controversy. This is why we're here, man.
Can you still yell faggot at people?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
You just can't see the coaches saying that anymore, and that's the only thing that sucks. I used to like when coaches break down and it's completely motherfuck the shit out of a ref. I used to like that. Now I can't see that. It's just going to be like a mass just moving up and down, and I don't know what they're saying. That's bullshit. 23-player roster, $81.5 million cap. Did you know about the taxi squad, Mead?
Yes, correct. There's
4 to 6 additional players from minor leagues can travel with the team. Call-ups can be right there.
They have to clear waivers before the regular season starts.
Yep, and it has to be before 5 p.m. daily.
Okay, so shitty players can be on a taxi squad.
Yes.
And what does that mean?
Or younger players who are
exempt. Is that a COVID type rule? So if players can't get a negative.
Yes, they all have to sit in the same yellow taxi from
Big Al's taxi
from Bridgeport to Nassau.
Yeah. You ever have a horrible taxi cab ride, Nick, that you want to share with us?
Just feel free to use racial
slurs.
Yeah,
we did.
Because I haven't heard from Nick in a minute. I kind of feel bad.
Me and Nick actually did have a weird. Well, we didn't even get in the taxi.
No, I got pulled out of the taxi.
Yeah. Tell him, Nick.
Go on.
We were leaving the bar, and Matt and I, Mead and I, were trying to make our way back to Grand Central somehow. We finally got a taxi, and as the people are coming out, I'm climbing in, and all of a sudden, someone grabs me by the back of my shirt like a kitten, and 2 girls walk in, and all of a sudden, Matt has 2 guys by the back of their suit jackets, and they just decided that they were going to jump our taxi. Mead was ready to kill him, and I did not know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, 2 Wall Street bros. I almost beat the shit out of 2 Wall Street bros.
So what happened? You decided not to go to jail, or?
Yeah, pretty much that.
Yeah.
You know.
There you go.
That was
taxi cab confessions.
That's the taxi cab rule right there. That's
my passive side overruled me. You know, I'm getting old. I don't like to get into fist fights as much anymore. But it kept all the restraint in the world, and the fact that Nick was blind drunk at that point. I was like, I'm getting no backup. I'm getting no backup in this fight.
Yeah, it was a tough night. That was probably pitcher night, drinking right from the pitcher.
Yeah, that was it. So yeah, that was a fun time. Anyway, so Taxi Squad, they literally have to sit in the same gypsy cab.
They sit with what's his fucking name? He's the comedian too, and he did the
Ben Bailey.
Ben Bailey. Kevin Brennan hates that fucking.
They have to sit in a cash cab from Bridgeport to Nassau.
Yeah. Now, what NHL rule was the? Shut up, you dumb nose. You fucking jester. I don't know. He looks like a villain from a Disney movie.
Yeah, he also looks like the cop that killed George Floyd.
He did. That cop had skinny ass arms, by the way.
Yeah, weird. He had big knees.
Oh boy,
Juggy.
Boy, those knees are big.
Juggy, next rule, Jug.
Just those leg extensions all day.
Boy, that guy can run. I think this is pretty cool. All contracts will be deferring 10% back to the league to cover revenue expenses. So the players are actually taking a 10% pay cut for whatever their contract.
Well, they should. They really should. Yeah. NHL, the lowest paid athletes in the league, probably the hardest working athletes, but the lowest paid ones.
Yep. And then check this out. Here's the next rule that might piss people off. Travel. Players can't go to bars, restaurants, or retail stores. Each player has their own hotel room. You can't have a road buddy. No valet, right? So they can't train with people. They can't go out socially. Like they literally can't do anything besides just stay in a fucking hotel room by yourself. Like, I don't know. If you're in the liquor business, get up on it because there's gonna be a lot of boring NHL players just sitting around.
I can't go at the bar.
Yeah, they can. I have no idea.
Good
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that's not a team rule. I don't know why that has to be an NHL rule. But
it's all posturing. We get it.
Mm-hmm. And then here's the thing. I'm going to end off with this one. Those 4 divisions that I mentioned that I can't stand? They all have names. Did you hear the names? They have the Scotia North.
No.
Discover Central, Honda West, and you know what the East is?
Oh, so they have sponsorship names.
Yeah,
well, I'm also seeing them wear sponsor tags on their helmets now. Anyway, go.
What's the East?
Mass Mutual East.
Gay.
Gotta name them after those fucking massholes.
Fuck
there you go.
Fans.
Well, we won the regular season, so I guess we get to pick this much. Shut the fuck
Better
up.
than the Duncan East, I guess.
Oof, God.
Yeah, that would.
Want to go to?
Hey, Angela, I gotta go to Dunks. You want large, light, and sweet?
America runs on the Eastern
The
Division.
Black Lives Matter Norris division.
Racist masshole division.
Neo-Nazi West. And then the Muhammad Ali stuff.
The hell happened to you, Juggy?
Your audio,
your audio just got weird.
The same thing happened over at the FF Mask.
Oh my God.
Do I still sound weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound like an Imperial probe droid.
Yes, you all. I think I have to leave.
Enter the system.
Leave and come back.
Enter
Leave
the
and come
system.
back. We'll
Enter the system.
yeah, you're an Imperial probe droid.
What else do we got in this season? Let's see.
Do you want the divisions up again?
Throw those back up. I do have them here. I really don't have any. The West is kind of up in the air.
Vegas will probably take.
I think it's going to be Vegas
or Colorado.
It's going to be Vegas. St. Louis might be in it. I haven't paid too much attention to what they've done in the off season.
They just got Hoffman. They got him for
right. Mike Hoffman is on that team now. The Kings are oblivious. So Colorado, Vegas. I'm curious to see what the Coyotes are going to do. Because they just got who just left the Islanders?
Brassard.
Yes, Brassard. So they're pretty nice down the center now. Obviously they have Clayton Keller, who was good last season, right? Keller.
Yep.
And Ekman Larson is a good defender. They have a nice little squad. They have Phil. I almost said Phil Lesh, Phil Kessel.
I forgot about Kessel.
There's possibilities for them to do something. So I mean, I think it's going to be Colorado and Vegas who's going to lead the pack in the West. But I don't. That's all the thoughts I got. Really, it's going to be kind of a wait and see deal. I want to see what happens opening night. What kind of energy the season has. Obviously, they've been in limbo for a while. They didn't get a lot of preseason time. They've been doing inter squad workouts, so they haven't seen anybody until the start of the regular season. So it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird start.
I mean, you have a bunch of teams. It was what? I think you have it's like 8 or 9 teams that haven't played in 10 months.
Right.
Yeah, that's wild. I did see
which
that.
Is, you got Buffalo, I know is one of them. Who now that they have Taylor Hall, which was a strange signing.
Right. So that Buffalo, I forgot about Taylor Hall. So you can bring them into the mix of maybe the 4th team, finishing in that division.
That'd be my long shot for.
Right.
But put him and Eichel together.
Yeah. So you never know. I mean, and the other thing is, at the end of the season, the playoffs are going to be strange because they're going to, everybody's going to have fresh legs. It's 56 game season. They're not playing the full 82 games. So the postseason is going to be weird.
A lot of back-to-backs, though.
Don't you think? Well, that's a good point, Nick. But I was going to say, don't you think that will A, better gameplay, and B, the best team will actually win? It'll be less like weird injuries and fatigue factor, and the better skills will rise to the top.
I do, but I also think injuries are going to be a big part of this, considering the time off that players have had, and the short round of conditioning. They haven't been working out as much, leading up to the season. They haven't had the length of camps that they usually have, right?
They haven't had a full speed game.
Correct.
Preseason's a joke. We all know it. Those games suck, but at least you get 1 to 2 full speed games.
Right. So they're jumping right into the fire, and some players are going to go down, I think, early.
Especially the veterans, which in a way is nice because we are going to see the kids more.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what the Isles look like opening night. I hope to God Andrew Ladd is not on the team.
No fucking chance.
Yeah. And maybe see some younger players. But that's all I really got for the Islanders. I don't think there's anything, or all the teams really. I think it's just a wait and see type deal because there's so many variables going into the season that can't really make too many predictions. But
Juggy, what do you got over there? You have a plethora of notes. You came prepared. What do you got?
How am I coming in? Am I sounding better?
Nah,
you're
good.
You're good.
Beautiful.
Sweet
Really
dulcet tones of Juggy.
Wow, the subtle, soothing sound.
I'm gonna start beating off.
Oh yeah. I couldn't have said it better, to be quite honest, because there's so many hanging variables on a shortened season. I mean, every single game is going to count. I mean, they did before mathematically, but this one, I mean, you can't just say, "Oh, we'll get them next time." Each team playing 8 divisional games. You have 10 other games, if you will. It's going to be a madhouse. It's going to be a really shortened season madhouse, and it's just going to be a condensed, absolute fucking mess. And I think it's going to be really entertaining to watch. Injuries are going to be interesting. I think that players will go too hard on opening night, and it's going to be a nut house. It's going to be great. I think it's going to be something to definitely keep your eyes on.
These teams are going to hate each other by the end of the season, though, which will be great.
Dougie, are they playing interdivisional, or is that just into the playoffs?
No, they're playing interdivisional also. So.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Rangers and Islanders are playing each other 8 times this year.
Right.
Nuts. And then all other games are going to be 10.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
they are going to hate each other after this. Very true.
Yeah. They're going to absolutely. They're not going to be able to fucking stand each other, man. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Well, that's never not a bad thing.
Always
are they going to be able to fight though? Did they change anything with that this season? Because I feel like
pull up your mask.
They gotta let them fight.
Well, see, this is what I'm worried about. Is last year they're edging into this. All the fucking We're bringing up the you'll hear these little talking heads on fucking social media saying, well, we need to do away with fighting because it's just too violent.
Fuck you.
If that ever happens,
fuck that.
Right.
I can see Pierre Maguire giving that take. Maybe this is the end of the fighting that we have.
The fucking
good. Then watch basketball, watch football, watch fucking anything else. There's not fighting like there's the NHL. Fuck out of here.
Pinky finger.
That worm.
It has nothing to do with violence. It has
right.
It's not.
Yeah, it has everything to do with protection. You're absolutely right.
Earthworm Maguire.
Fighting is all about protection in this league, and people just don't get that. They're like, "Oh, I see boys."
Toe jam and Pierre.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, no. I if we don't have fighting, that's when the game dies.
Amen.
I mean, I know it's kind of all theatrics at this point, You don't really have full-time enforcers on the team anymore. It's not the way it used to be. But it is part of the game, and it's part of the energy of the game. If you're down, 2 goals, 3 goals, you throw a fight in there, you get your fucking team riled up, you get a little energy.
I would fourth all of this. I didn't really. I thought the fighting was dumb before I really got it. Really started watching hockey. But now I get it, and yeah, it's exactly what you gentlemen were saying. It's part of the game for hockey. It's a different thing.
Yeah, it's all
not
about
just
protecting.
like you're actually pissed at the guy and want to kill him. Like some dude
depending
was
on
thrown
who
out of. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, you can, but it's not like they're not like the NFL where the guys are ejected. Like the guy got ejected out of one of the playoff games this weekend, or that was the Alabama. Whatever. Any case, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
Yeah, well, throwing your helmet at somebody's unprotected head is different.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll definitely hurt.
Oh, it was the Pittsburgh whatever game. That guy got thrown out.
Browns?
Cleveland game, yeah. Whatever.
Anyway.
This is a hockey special.
Anyway.
Right, he should have played hockey.
So we need fighting. It needs to happen. I don't care if you have to get your fucking COVID shot before you hit somebody, but
yeah, it's a way to stay as a team and protect your young star players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I also foresee them having COVID issues going into this.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Dallas already had it. They postponed their opening game.
Yeah, that's right. They
can
start like
suck
9
a big
days later.
fat fucking dick. Start the game.
They shut down their training facility and everything.
I would almost like to see them do away with waivers for this season, just because you're gonna have players going down.
Yeah, well, that's the taxi cab rule.
Yeah, I know, I get it. Yeah,
but it's just different way to solve that problem. It's a weird.
Imagine, but everybody in the taxi might get COVID.
Yeah, well, if you're in the COVID and everyone's close together, you're gonna get a couple of guys not being able to play. Your rule just ruin the league.
God damn it!
So bad, man.
Yeah, I think that's all we got. I mean, I'd like to thank Nick for coming on. Nick, you got any You got any things to promote here?
No, not
any
really.
Plugs?
No
final words and final words.
Final thoughts on the season.
Last words.
Well, let's see what happens. It's I don't know. I don't know what to take from it. We're gonna see. I mean, Josh Ho-Sang is gone, thank God, again, because he sucks.
Right.
As a person. But it's crazy times we're living in, and I guess we're gonna see what kind of crazy hockey season we're getting. And
yeah, I'm sure we'll see a lot of Jillian Fisher videos throughout the year.
Her talking to herself, really.
Yeah,
her just smash cuts.
Her just screaming in through a lunatical void.
Yeah. Through her equine teeth.
Oh God, Jesus!
Well, we'll definitely have Nick back to check in. Nick was great.
Yep, absolutely.
Now,
thanks, boy.
That the season's upon us, and hopefully we can drink together at some point this year, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
I missed the tailgating.
Yeah, we'll fucking tailgating.
Well, we should.
Garage.
Islanders definitely had a great tailgating bash, by the way. Every time I went to those games.
Matt,
Mead
almost set himself on fire that one tailgate.
That's true.
That one?
That one. Yeah, right.
I've seen him set himself on fire many a time.
Shitting under trailers, playing with fire. He's fun, man.
Taking big dumps under tractor trailers.
Taking a big dump under a fucking trailer. Jeez.
Well, we have a big announcement before it gets too deep into the end here. We have a live show apparently coming up, right, me?
Whoa!
Yeah, we got a live show from
our first live in-person show.
Our first live in-person shows. Come on out to Orange Ale House this Sunday.
That's Orange, Connecticit, right by Milford.
Orange, Connecticut. It's right above Milford.
Train station right
hopefully
there.
We'll have a big draw for that day. If you want to see Sports Mass Collective, Ski Mass Collective crew, come out to Orange Ale House. We're going to be there during the Browns game and before this Sunday, 2 p.m. So come out. And buy me food.
Buy me food too. Just make sure I log it on my I gotta log it on my phone whenever I eat. Yeah.
Yeah, how's that going for you, pal?
I'm a weekend. Pretty much maxed out my calories each day. Haven't lost any weight, but baby steps. I'm at least being honest and logging my food. Right,
Have you
Juggy?
ever-
That's right. I agree, man. He's
Baby steps, right?
Chick Man Joan was shouting your graces during the Fit Mass Collective show before I got onto this one, man. She
Nice
was saying you're doing a
plug.
very good job, man. You
Have
were
you,
I
crushing
like
it.
that.
have
I
you
had a
actually been
pregnant joke, but I didn't want to say it.
Juggy, you that was you had a nice segue there. Host of Fit Mass Collective. You just recorded, I heard, so I assume that'll be out this evening.
Yeah, I assume it'll be out as well.
You
it
had
was
a
not live,
pregnant
it'll be
woman.
taped. Yeah, we had a specialist who trains with pregnant women. So if your pullout game is weak, this episode is strong for you.
Oh!
Oh,
Wow,
Oh, this guy's built for this.
that's exceptional.
Thank you very much. Yeah, randomly before I plug, you know that Vander Kane filed for bankruptcy today? Like, this was on the
Yeah.
NHL website, or like it was tweeted. Like, here's the fucking problem that I have with sports nowadays. I don't care about that. I don't fucking care about that. Why do I have to care about this? That's his personal business. Why the fuck is this going public?
I
He's
blame
living that
ESPN. They
MC
started
Hammer
this.
life. Is he living
I
that
don't
MC
get it.
Hammer
Whatever,
life?
man.
Right. Hood
Anyway,
rich.
for more of this bullshit rants and all kinds of fun here, at Juggy Haha on Twitter, Twitch, at Juggy010. Come check some stuff out.
Twitching?
Fit Mass Collective, Sports Mass Collective, collecting Twitches. Oh god, I know. Me, every time I do like video game stuff, he thinks I have like a condition. Yeah, I twitched last night. He's like, "Yeah, you all right?
Twitching with fans.
Are you getting proper sleep?
You
Are you
okay?
Are you getting electroshock therapy?" Like, no, I play video games. He goes, "This sounds like you're sick. Stop twitching." Be fine, man. Yeah, but thank you so much for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate it.
no problem.
Yeah, thanks,
Nope.
Nick.
Appreciate it, Nick.
Anyway,
Guess that's
Stancil?
it. And yeah, that's it.
All right.
At Stancil Gym on Twitter and Instagram, whatever. But yeah, this Sunday, and obviously Ski Mask Collective, the flagship show. Keep an eye out for that. Fit Mass, the Offensive, the whole family of shows here. And yeah, live show this Sunday, Orange, Connecticut, 2 p.m. Come fuck around with us.
all right.
Love you all. Thank you,
Later,
Nick,
boys.
for coming on.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks again, Nick. Everybody take care of each other.
Fag.